Today, I'm going to show you how to learn music as quickly and easily as possible, even without a musical instrument. We're going to get started with rhythm, and then we're going to do some music reading and writing, and then we're going to talk about musical expression and how you can go about expressing yourself musically. Hi, my name's Anne Plummer and welcome to Your Town Musicians, a music school to build your music skills to connect with other people. With most instruments, you need both hands, and when you're playing, those two hands are doing different things. Let's start just playing a regular beat with one hand, and with the other hand, you're going to do a windmill. Keep that beat nice and even. And now bring the hand back the other way. Okay, now without the beat stopping, swap hands. Quite hard to do. Okay, now windmill with our right hand. And the other way. And stop. Well done. So the next exercise is going to be a two-part rhythm. Nice and easy. So let's go back to our steady beat. And let's have both hands do the steady beat. Just going to slow it down a little bit further because we're going to double the tempo in one hand. Yes. So I'll show you what I mean first if you don't know what I'm raving on about. So here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1. So every second fast beat, we're playing together. I mean, both hands are playing together. So I'll stop now and let's try that together. So first of all, maybe I'll go a little slower now. Slow, both hands. I keep saying I'm getting slower, but I don't. Okay, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Now let's have both hands playing those faster notes. So it sounds the same, but now both hands are doing the same thing. Let's go back to single beats, and we're going to do the double or the half beats on the opposite hand this time. Okay, so I'll count you down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, well done, and stop. Let's move on to our next musical skill. In the last exercise, we were playing full beats and half beats together at the same time. Okay, so I thought I'd do two things, show you how to handwrite music and what that rhythmic pattern we just learnt, what it looks like on the page. So, first of all, here's how you write a note. Here's a full beat. So start with the blob, as it were, and it's at a bit of a diagonal. And then you add a stem, and there's your full beat. So let's do a few of those. So this is just a bit of practice, and we don't need those musical 5 lines. You don't need proper music manuscript. So there's our full beat. Now, just over here, I'm going to show you how to write half beats, because there's two ways of writing them. So again, with a stem, and then there's two ways. So the first way is with a little tail, a single tail, or if you've got a group of them together, you can group them together with a beam across the top, B-E-A-M. Okay, so that's the difference. And with both of them, you can either have stems up or stems down. So stems down, yep, like that. Okay, I'll just get rid of that. The half beats that we were playing at the same time as the 4 beats, we can write them like this. And let's put stems down. So first of all, I'll put my blobs, because it's easier to line them up like that. And of course, I've made a mistake already. That doesn't matter. 1, 2, da, 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 da. Okay, there we go. So we've got 4 full beats and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 half beats, roughly lined up with the full beats. Play what we've now written down, which is just revising what we played in the first bit. Okay, so I'm going to do the full beats, these here, with my right hand, just tapping, and the half beats with my left hand. Okay, so I'm going to count 4 in. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Okay, once again. So that's just following along at the top and the bottom. The next skill I have for you is about musical expression, about how to express yourself. Often when you're learning something new, like an instrument, you don't have time to actually try to express yourself, because your brain is working overtime, getting used to all the new things, the feel of the instrument, how to hold the instrument, which buttons to press, all of those other things. So you don't actually have time to develop your musical palette. Now, what I mean by musical palette, like an artist, an artist uses different colours. And you don't want to just be stuck with one colour when you're playing an instrument. You want to actually express something more. Okay, so I thought what might be good is to just try and express yourself with drumming. Okay, so I'm just going to ask you, how are you feeling today? And then I can't hear you, so you can let it all hang out if you like. So if you're feeling really frustrated, you can make some noise. If you're feeling, meek, scared, be soft. Yes, nice and soft. You can play anything. If you're feeling chaotic, any old thing. If you're feeling calm, okay. So, having done that, I hope you were able to, blow off a bit of steam there. Now that you've done that. Okay, so with musical expression, all you need to do is extend all of those ideas. So play as loud as you can and play as soft as you can. For instance, there are other ways to express yourself, but let's just start with that, louds and softs. So you might be thinking you're quite loud, but the audience can hardly hear you anyway. So you've got to sort of extend as much as you can the edges so that you can go really loud and really soft with your music. So let's just do that now. And I'll tell you what, let's start and we'll learn another skill at the same time, which is getting louder and getting softer. So let's play as soft as you can, and then get loud as you can, and then soft as you can again. Why don't we do our beats again that we learned? So let's do the steady beat with one hand and the double beat with the other. Like that. Okay, so let's start. Quiet. Ow. Ta-da! You've learnt a new musical skill. Congratulations. Let's go over what you've accomplished. You've learnt independent hands and how to play one beat and half beats together. Then you've learnt how to start reading and writing music, and you've also learnt how to start extending your musical palette to be able to express yourself musically. If you want to find out about our new courses, you can subscribe to our music school. I'll put a link in the description below. Hit the like button if you enjoyed this video, and please subscribe if you wish, but if you do, you might want to hit the little bell because that will actually notify you of when I put out a new video. If you want more help getting started with rhythm, you can watch this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.